today's Sunday supper collaboration. I'm sharing with you two delicious recipes I think you and your family will absolutely enjoy. It is being hosted by my sweet friend Tiffany at Small Town 6. She has lots of great budget-friendly grocery hauls, meal plans, recipes on her channel, so please be sure to go and check her channel out, along with the playlist that will be down below in the description box. And for this Sunday supper, I'm making a chicken Alfredo stuffed shells with the jumbo shells. So this one's really, really delicious and quick and easy. So you need a teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to need a bottle of Alfredo sauce. I'm using the garlic Alfredo. You need 15 ounces, but you also need a 22-ounce jar as well. And I've got both with the garlic flavor. And then I'm going to have the jumbo shells. So it says 8 ounces. So I'm just going to, cook however many I think I need to make this. 3 cups of mozzarella cheese. You'll need 12 ounces of bacon cooked and crumbled up. Half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese divided. 1 tablespoon of Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. 1.5 tablespoons of chopped up parsley, fresh parsley. 3 cups of shredded chicken breast, and I'm using a rotisserie chicken, so I used the dark and the white meat for this, and that worked out fine. So like I said, you can use either just all chicken breast or both. But the first thing you will do is cook your jumbo shells. And while that's cooking, I am going to mix up the 15-ounce jar of the Alfredo sauce, add the parsley, the seasoning, and then the black pepper. Mix it up thoroughly. And you want to make sure that that dry Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning gets mixed in. Then add the chicken. Then add half a cup of the bacon and mix that until you kind of get it all mixed in really well. Then you're going to add just 1.5 cups of the mozzarella cheese. So divide that out. I already took some of it out. Add that in, and then you're going to take 1/4 cup of that Parmesan cheese and add that in and mix it very well. Once you have that done, then we're going to stuff the shells, but you want to take a 9 by 13-inch pan, oven safe baking dish, and spray it with some nonstick spray, and then take about, I guess, maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons of the mixture, and then you will stuff the shells. And then just line them up in the pan. And I forget how many I actually ended up with. I think it might have been around 24, something like that, for a 9 by 13-inch dish. You want to spoon the 22-ounce jar of sauce over those shells, and then you're going to add the rest of the mozzarella cheese and the rest of the Parmesan cheese on top. Then add the bacon over that, and I tried to put it as evenly as I could over the top. And then I'm going to cover this and put it in the oven on 350. I'm going to bake it for around 20-25 minutes. You want to just make sure that that gets all cooked in, the cheese melts, and it gets all bubbly. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. This was absolutely delicious. This is one of those meals, it's just a comfort food. And this is a great meal for a large family. We actually had this for leftovers, and it was still good the next day. So really a delicious meal, and such a simple way to put this together, especially with a rotisserie chicken. But we had some salad with it on the side, and some garlic bread that I made. So this was just simple and easy. And I like this G. Hughes's sugar-free sweet vinaigrette for the dressing on the salad. So if you've never tried that, you should try it. It's really delicious. And for this Sunday supper, I decided I wanted a dessert. So for this one, it's a blackberry cobbler, and very simple and easy to make. But you need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2.5 cups of blackberries, and my husband was kind enough to go and pick those off of our property, so thank you for doing that. And 1 stick of unsalted butter, and you want that melted. You will need 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of milk, and I'm going to show you real quick how to do this. But to the blackberries, you're going to want to add that sugar to that bowl, and then put this on the side for about a half an hour. You want that sugar to dissolve into the berries. But add the flour, the baking powder, make sure it's baking powder, and salt into the flour and mix it up really well. Add the milk, and then add the melted butter and let it cool for just a little bit before you add it. And then you want to stir this in, and you want to get it to be more of like a pancake batter consistency. Pour it into a prepared 9 by 13 inch pan, and that is the berries, which is basically, it's macerated, I believe is the pronunciation for it, where the sugar draws out the juices, the natural juices of the fruit. And then you're just going to take this and put it over the batter. So I try not to pour it in. I just kind of, spoon it over the batter in different little spots. It'll eventually pretty much get covered, but you just gradually do that. And once you get the berries on top, then put it in the oven on 350 for about 45 minutes or so until it gets cooked and you see that brownness on top and it's bubbly and everything. This is a really delicious dessert, and it'll be a little bit thicker if you put it in a smaller pan, but I usually do it in a 9 by 13 inch. And this is really good with some Redi Whip on top, or some ice cream or Cool Whip, something like that. I didn't have any on hand, but it was just as good without. So really did enjoy this one. And please don't forget to check the playlist down below of all my YouTube friends making some delicious meals, and also Tiffany's channel. Please don't forget to check her channel out. I know you will love her as much as I do. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless y'all.